The Wages Foster Grandparent Program provides volunteer opportunities for seniors 55 and older. Foster grandparents are tutors, mentors, role models, and friends to children. These volunteers serve at 14 schools, child care centers, and Head Start centers throughout the county. We sat down with 3 foster grandparents to learn more about this amazing program.
As of August of this year, I'll be a foster grandparent for 11 years.
I have been a foster grandparent since 2010.
This is my first year. I started in May last year.
I had retired back in 2000, and I had a little grandson born in 2001. So I stayed home and took care of him until he was in about the 2nd grade. And after that, I thought to myself, I need to get out of here. I need to get out of this house. That's because it's just, you do your work by 9:30, you finish.
A friend of ours from church was involved with a senior companion program, and he knew about both programs. And he told my husband about both programs initially, because my husband had a brain aneurysm and was recovering, was doing very well, but he couldn't hold down this type of job he had always had. So he thought that would be a good thing for him. So through that connection is how I got involved in it.
I was retired like in 2014. I went to church and sang in the choir and stuff like that. But I needed something else. I got tired of just not having a purpose. So I wanted to refire. So I'm refired in the school system.
The foster grandparent program actually deals with not only preschool, but toddlers and, even infants, all the way up to 2nd grade.
So you teach them how to write, you teach them how to color in the lines and tie their shoes, and sometimes they come in and they seem to have a meltdown and you give them a big hug and talk to them softly,
You find children that struggles really hard to try to remember from day to day what they learn, but as time go on through the year, they begin to catch up and they begin to function. They begin to feel a lot better about themselves when they know something. And when they learn, they really take pride in what they have learned. And they'll look at you, Grandma, you really helping me. And it makes me feel good to know that I can help them.
My favorite part is seeing that light bulb go off over the child's head. It's just like one that you're working with them, you're telling them the same thing. And all of a sudden, wow, you can just see it on their faces when they're reading, and all of a sudden they could read a book that they didn't realize they could read. But they could, or doing math, and all of a sudden they do the whole page and it's correct. And that just expression is just amazing.
And seeing like when they first come in and they don't know how to write and color, then you see them like mid-year and they know how to do these things and how they grow. You teach them manners and how to share and stuff like that, and watching them learn that is so rewarding to me.
And it gives you something when you get up in the morning. It gives you something to look forward to, knowing you will be able to help somebody that day. And as for their future, I think it'll put a big impression on their life, because a lot of them, they don't forget you. You may see them later on in life and they run up to you, hey Grandma. And it makes you feel good to know that you can help somebody like that.
I even had one little girl this year that would come up to me and she said, oh, I miss my grandma. And I would just hug her and I would talk to her and I would say, I'll be your grandma until time for you to go home. And then you can go see the other grandma.
I was telling a lady today in class that this is one of the most rewarding things that I've done in my life. The kids are so loving, and I just feel like you need somebody to impart into them, because their parents don't always have time to talk to them or love on them. So I just love it. I love doing that.
If you are interested in becoming a foster grandparent or need more information, please call or visit online today.